Continuing from my series of 7 Steps to 40 again, this video will address step number 4, making adjustments to lifestyle. I was not going to get into the body of a 40-year-old again without making some adjustments to my lifestyle and my routines. These changes to routines weren't that significant. They're just minor tweaks. It doesn't take a lot of making some little adjustments, get some big results. So let's have a look at what changes to my lifestyle I made, coming up now. Greetings, my name is Rick Ward, a retirement coach and inspiring generational influencer with Your Journey Transitions. At the age of 55, I made a commitment to myself that I wasn't going to accept the false beliefs around aging, and I was going to maximize the benefits of my longevity bonus. In doing so, I created the 7 Steps to 40 again. This video will be step number 4. A key component to the success of the 7 Steps to 40 again was to make lifestyle adjustments. A key component was how I used my downtime. Even though every morning my new exercise routine only required an extra 40 minutes, I got up 45 minutes earlier. Initially I had to set my alarm, but eventually your body clock takes over and you just start waking up on time. If for some reason I was a bit sleepy, my dog loved the activity, so she made sure her body clock was working. She knew it was time to go for a walk, and she'd come and woke me up. The problem was when we started off, it was in winter, and so at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty dark and a bit chilly. But we persevered in a warm, layered clothes, and we're out there walking in the dark. And eventually it got lighter and lighter, and by summertime, 5 o'clock in the morning is a beautiful time of the day. Walking at sunrise just adds to the experience, and being out here on a rural property, the bird life and the kangaroos are very active, and so it's a really beautiful experience. And like I said in my getting in shape video, the walking was really my thinking time. Get out to walking, it's just a great time of day. As also mentioned, step 3 around diet. There were some adjustments made to my diet. Very minor. Check that video out, I'm sure you have by now. So there was some minor lifestyle changes around that. Nothing too significant, too drastic. I never felt I was dieting or denying myself anything. It was just easy substitutions. So that was a slight adjustment in lifestyle around diet. And to assist mindset, probably the biggest thing that adjusted my mindset is I went back to listening to audiobooks on my commute to work. At the time, when I managed a mental health service, I worked over an hour away, so I had plenty of time in the car. Instead of listening to the morning news on the radio, which was just depressing and negative all the time, I filled my head with positive affirmations from my audiobooks. I developed a pretty good library of neurolinguistics and positive mindset books while I was an investor. It's hard to believe why I went away from that, pumping that positive information into me and limiting the news exposure. Whereas I still read the Saturday paper to keep in touch with what's going on in the world, but I didn't fill my head with all that negativity. The major change in my lifestyle is how I spent my leisure time. I look back in my 40s, those were the most productive years of my life, and my time in my 40s learning how to be an investor. I made the learning to be a professional investor my hobby, so it never felt like work. It was always learning new things. I go to the Sunday markets and I find books on investing really cheap. Everybody wants to make money in investing, and so they buy these $30, $40, $50 books, $500 home study courses, and most people don't apply them, and then they sell them at the swap meet for 50 cents a dollar. I've picked up $5,000 courses for $15. It wasn't unusual for me to pick up investor magazines and books for 50 cents. The information's still good, and so it didn't cost me much to learn. Went to these teaser and workshops on investing where they try to buy their products, but they give you a lot of really good information for free. So I invested my time in that, surfing the net, getting a lot of free material, and building up a level of competence. And when I had a basic understanding and I felt confident that I had a grasp of what it took to be an investor, then I started investing in small little projects I can do in my spare time, still keeping it a hobby, And then that momentum just picked up and I started doing bigger projects in more time. And it come to the point where my hobby was taking more time and I was making more money than I did in my job. And so I became a professional investor. And so those were the good years. I want to recapture those 40s. So how do I need to do that? That's how I was spending my lifestyle. So I made those adjustments now that I've decided to be a professional YouTuber. I have no idea how to do that, but I'm confident that I'll learn the same way. I'll just make this my hobby and I'll learn more and more. This doesn't cost much to watch YouTube videos, plenty of information on how to do it. Taking the time, instead of spending hours on the couch, in my spare time watching Netflix, I watch YouTube videos. I still watch Netflix, but rarely more than an hour a night, just kind of wind down before bed. Other than that, any spare time I got, I'm on my phone watching stuff and learning stuff new, and so that really helps my mindset. I'm being active, I'm learning new skills, I'm becoming more relevant. And the thing is about the YouTube, there's all kinds of benefits of why I'm doing this, but I also feel quite socially relevant and stuff. I'm not dependent on my kids. I'm keeping up with society now. I'm learning all these little techno things. I just feel more relevant and less invisible and disappearing. So that's a positive thing. And so that's what I intend to do is my leisure time. Instead of watching Netflix, I'm watching YouTube videos and surfing other things off the net and making my own content. Each one of these videos get a little bit better than the next. I learn something new I can apply, and eventually this will become really good. And I have no doubt that one day I'll end up, my hobby will turn into my profession. I can do this and this sort of thing. I can do well into my retirement years anywhere on the planet. So it's a good fit for me. Now, this might be something for you, or if you don't want to do that, find another activity. Instead of spending the couch time trying to kind of escape from life, let's embrace it. You can go and join sporting clubs or craft clubs, or get out of the house. I know you might feel like I just don't have the energy to go out and socialize more, or where would I find the time to do that? I'm just tired all the time. I promise you, you get out and engage in these activities, you will get more energy. You will feel more vibrant. It's just a self-propelling energy source. We don't realize that we've just retracted back. And again, we're false beliefs. We believe we don't have the energy. We believe we don't have the time. That's not true. You look at how much time that you spend watching TV or doing activities that don't add any value to your life. And what can you do in that? I want to do a series of videos of how people have activities that they do. You need to start these activities before you retire, ideally, because always says, oh, when I retire I'll do this, when I'll learn astronomy, I'll do whatever. Chances are when you're retired, if you haven't already started that, having a plan, you can do a little or nothing. I think the statistics show that the average retiree spends like 50 hours a week watching TV. That's not good for your health, it's not good for your mind, and in my opinion, you're waiting to die. So you're going to be around a long time with this longevity bonus, so let's use the most of that time. It could be anything from joining quilting clubs, as much activity, or all of a sudden going into mountain bike racing. It all depends on you, what your interests are. But try to put some activity in your life where you're going to learn something new. Ask yourself, when's the last time I did something for the first time? And look at things that you've never done before, small, and go on YouTube once a day and just randomly look at something, learn something new, preferably something in an interest of yours, but try something new. It's how you spend your time is a massive thing that's going to help with your longevity. And so make some little adjustments to your lifestyle. And that's not a big adjustment. You still have the same time. There's just little things. Start off small, and you'll get more and more momentum and try better and better and bigger and bigger things. I promise you that that'll add value to your life, just thinking differently. I challenge you, try it for 6 weeks and see if it changes your life or not. I hope you found that food for thought. It might inspire some thinking in you to see what sort of little tweaks you can make to your lifestyle. to add value and healthier and happier in your retirement years. So if you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll join me in the next video in this series, Video 5, Reevaluating Your Employment Options. If you're new to this channel and want to learn more ways of how to improve your retirement years, I would encourage you to subscribe. On the bottom of this video, there'll be a watermark saying subscribe. You just hover over that till the subscribe button pops up, and then you hit that and you're subscribed. If you want to make sure not to miss any future videos, I encourage you to hit the notification bell, and then you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. Most importantly, please share this video, this channel, with everyone you know over 50. Anyone that you want to give the gift of a happier, healthier, more fulfilling retirement. Until next time, this is Rick Ward, your guide through retirement stages, wishing you an extraordinary retirement. For updates and previews, you can follow me on my Facebook page, through Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and of course my webpage at yourjourneystransitions.com.
This is like a cocoon.
What comes out of a cocoon?
Butterflies.
Are butterflies beautiful?
Yeah.